How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luke Christmas, your Northeast Florida real estate expert. Today, we're gonna be going over some great topics, the 7 things you need to know before making your move to Jacksonville in 2025. That was a mouthful. Make sure you stick to the end. Number 6 and number 7 are my favorites. And if you are considering a move, make sure to reach out to me. Email me, text me, call me. I wanna be a resource to you. But let's go ahead and dive in. The overall growth of Jacksonville. Jacksonville is growing super fast. In 2024 alone, over 22,000 homes were sold in the greater Jacksonville area. That just shows you the demand of homes here in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is combating that with a lot of different ways. Nobody wants to wait an hour to get to their work downtown when it's 5 miles away. So to combat this, there's areas of 295, the beltway around Jacksonville, that are extending lanes. Overall public transit is growing as well, because that's been a huge need in Jacksonville. It's very lacking, to be honest, right now, but the local government does have plans to improve all of these things to make it easier to get around this growing city. Lastly, one of the major developments that is happening in Jacksonville is, I believe, the $1.4 billion expansion to the Jaguar Stadium. This should produce a lot of income to the local businesses in that area and Jacksonville as a whole, and attract a lot of other businesses to come to this area. So overall growth is great, and the local government is making plans to make this a smooth transition. Location, location, location. That's what everybody says. Jacksonville's central location is amazing. You can be at the Blue Ridge Mountains in just around 4 hours. You can be in South Florida in 3 to 4 hours. And I know 3 to 4 hours, you might be thinking, wow, that's a long way to drive. However, the point is you can make these trips in a weekend trip, which is way better than living in the Midwest somewhere where it's freezing cold. You should move here. Also, the historic St. Augustine is just 30 minutes south of us, and Amelia Island is just an hour north of us. These are 2 of the most visited vacation destination spots on the East Coast. I live in Bartram Springs, so I'm literally right on the St. Johns County, Duval County line. So me and my wife can run down to St. Augustine for a date night, 25 minutes south of us. We can run downtown for a Jags game, 30 minutes away. So this whole segment is about the central location and just the ease of getting place to place. You can be in the mountains, you can be in Puerto Rico on a 2-hour flight, whatever you want. All right, to give you a better visual of what I'm talking about, take a look at the map right here. This will give you a better comparison of where Jacksonville is compared to all those areas I just talked about. So this is a great segment for folks that are moving from out of town. Something that's really important to you, and what you're probably curious about, is the job market. So over the past 3 years, the job market has been pretty tough, I think nationwide, but I know it has been in Northeast Florida. In 2025, we are quite optimistic. There are a lot of opportunities in sales, in service, in healthcare, in tech, in finance. There's plenty of opportunity within our city. And Jacksonville is also finding new ways to provide new jobs for folks. One of them is expanding our port, the Jax port here, to increase international trade and bring more companies here. 2 would be revitalizing our downtown area to create more restaurants, more retail space, a place for families to hang out, more office space as well. And then 3 would be, they're actually starting to give tax incentives to startup companies. So if you're looking to start a company, Jacksonville is a great place to do it. So there's a lot of opportunity here. There's always a sales job. There's always a service job. There's an opportunity for everybody here. So now that we've talked about the job market, let's talk about the housing market. So in 2024, the average price point ranged around $375, and still the housing market remained relatively competitive. Now, I know there's a lot of beliefs and scares out there about what's going to happen and what did happen. I can tell you that there's always an opportunity to buy and to sell in any market. You know, whether it's 100,000 up to 2 million, Jacksonville's expansive area covers every single price point for every single family. In 2024, I helped 57 families in one of the worst housing markets in 30 years. Now, I would love the opportunity to make you one of those families in 2025. And if you're new to the area and you're just simply exploring, my contact information is below. Email me, text me. I want to be a resource to you at any capacity and help you in any way. Let's go on to the next segment. Everything sounds great about Jacksonville, right? But you actually want to have something to do. It's all about lifestyle, things you love. So let's dive into that a little bit deeper. Let's start with the outdoors. Do you love the outdoors? This place is perfect for you. You have miles of beaches to explore, over 80,000 acres of national parks and trails to venture around, and you have the St. Johns River if you're a boater or if you're a fisherman, whatever you can think of. Food is endless, and our food scene is second to none. You have international cuisine galore. You have seafood at the beach, best Thai restaurants downtown. The food is endless. And then jumping into sports, you have the Jacksonville Jaguars, of course, which are breaking our hearts, but it's still a great event to go to. The Jumbo Shrimp baseball team, you have the Iceman hockey team, and many, many more teams to explore and take your kids to. As far as local events goes, there are farmers markets every weekend. You have the Georgia-Florida game that happens every year here. It's the largest cocktail party in the world. It is a blast, and there's always something to do every weekend. Now, I could go on for hours about events that happen in Jacksonville, but go ahead and check out this event calendar I posted below, and that'll give you an idea of what there is to do in our area, and there truly is something for everybody. So let's talk about schools and education. This is a topic that's close to my heart. I have 2 children. My wife is a teacher. Education is so important to me and my family. Safety is also incredibly important to me and my family, and where my children attend school, who's teaching them. So let's start with elementary school. RCSA, the River City Science Academy, is on the rise, and per niche.com, it's one of the best elementary and middle schools your kids can go to. I have a friend that his mother-in-law is a teacher there, and she's amazing, loves it. The teachers are great, the education's great from what I've heard personally and per niche.com. As far as middle school and high school goes as well, you can look into Stanton Preparatory, which would just be high school. Per niche.com, it is rated the #1 high school in the Jacksonville area. Also look into Bulls. If you're very sports heavy, it is also one of the better high schools in Jacksonville. You see 5-star athletes coming out of the school like crazy. Now, if you're a college student or grad student looking to move to the area, per niche.com, University of North Florida is on the rise to be one of the better public universities in the state of Florida. And then if you're looking for more of the private route, check out Jacksonville University, also a great education for undergrad or post-grad. There's a lot of different opportunities. Not to mention that you are pretty dang close to Florida State University in Tallahassee and University of Florida in Gainesville. So if you live here and your kids go there, it's an easy trip on the weekends to go check those out and spend some time with your kids. All right, time for the last segment, and I know what you're thinking, and no, it's not about crime. It's not about safety in Jacksonville. I, as a realtor, am not legally able to talk about these things. However, I've posted the JSO crime map down below. Check out that link. That'll be a great resource for you if that's something you're interested in. If you have other ideas or things you want to know about Jacksonville, feel free to leave them in the comments or just reach out to me. I'm happy to explore the city and educate you a little bit more. So lastly, I want to talk about the segment that's closest to my heart, Jacksonville's community. So I moved here 7 years ago, not knowing a soul. And Jacksonville quite literally adopted me into their community with open arms. I got connected with a great church here, the Church of 1122, which changed my life and my wife's life, and just got well connected there. I learned how to surf, and I got into the surfing culture at the beach and was adopted there as well. I grew this network of family and friends that I truly believe I couldn't have grown anywhere else. And not just me, I mean, there's something for everybody. We have such a melting pot of cultures here that there is a golf club. I have a cricket club that plays outside of my neighborhood every Sunday morning. It's great to watch. Soccer, music, anything that you can think of, the arts. There's something for everybody here, and that's what I truly love about this city is there's a group for you, and they're ready for you to move here. So there you have it, everything you need to know about moving to Jacksonville in 2025. You can see that this city is dear to my heart. My roots are set here. If you want to know more about the city and you want to explore our vibrant area, feel free to reach out to me. Like I mentioned, text me, call me, DM me, whatever you're most comfortable with. And also, if you want to see more videos about Jacksonville or Northeast Florida as a whole, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I want to get to know you. Love you guys. See you later.